I was in a long-term relationship for about 5 years. My partner at the time, he was a lazy asshole. We just moved into a house together with 2 other roommates to help the rent and they were lazy too. I had a nice new job literally down the road in which I loved. It was in transport coordination. He wasn't working and was mooching half my wage for 3 years, while relaxing and doing absolutely nothing at home, leaving me to tidy up after him and the housemates after working 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. There was an opening at work for a storeman, so I suggested him and he finally got a job. It was really funny because I was in charge of handing out all the jobs to the storeman, so I was kinda his boss. Anyway, over the Christmas period I find out my nan got cancer and my dad had a stroke, so I rushed to another state to be with them. I found out he had cheated on me during that period and he blamed me for it, saying I'm allowed to have friends, and I was gone too long. I was gone for 2 weeks. I ended it after fighting with him for a week about it, but lived in the same house still until I could find a place. I had the money and everything, but it was hard to apply for a place when they were getting snapped up so fast. It was weird, but he left me alone and I left him alone. In that time I owned 90% of the furniture at the place and I was getting it ready to move and pulled my muscle in my back doing so. Anyway, he decided to invite the girl he cheated on with me to our house. I told her to leave as she destroyed our relationship and her face dropped. She was told by my ex that he was in an open relationship and she apologized to me and told my ex off and left. My ex turned his anger on me and threw a solid plate at my back while I was walking away, making me fall in pain. I'm the type of girl who knows how to fight, but because of my back pain I was defenseless. He then tried choking me. When I said I was gonna call the police, my roommates were even there and did nothing. Assholes. I managed to call the police after he stormed out the house and I locked him out. They arrested him. I grabbed as much as I can and drove interstate that night to my parents. I called work the next day saying I'm so sorry, but my ex attacked me and I had to leave interstate. They loved me and they said don't worry about it. We hope you're okay, we will take care of him. I get a call 2 days later from my ex that the police held him for 24 hours in which he had work. They fired him on the spot as he didn't show for work. They also said to him they don't hire criminal woman bashers and he blamed me for it. I laughed so hard and said karma is a bitch. I told his entire family about it and they all believed me and loved me. I went back with my mum and a moving trailer and took everything. 90% was all mine. I took everything I paid for. There wasn't anything left in the lounge room. Nothing in the kitchen apart from the fridge. I took my TVs, which was the only 2 in the house. They didn't even have knives, forks or spoons, no towels. He just had my old shit mattress, an old cupboard, his clothes, and a flimsy blanket. Electricity and internet was in my name, so I cut that off. I got myself off the lease immediately, and lucky I did it straight away too. Apparently my ex and the 2 housemates couldn't keep up with the rent and trashed the place, making it look like a hellhole, and got themselves blacklisted, meaning they can't rent anywhere ever again. Karma's a bitch. Smiley face.